Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're trying some new products. I still had some leftovers from the last first impressions video. So I have this awesome new lashes by Essence. I don't know if these are new. I think they are. I've never seen them before. They had a couple of styles and I picked up the ones in Lash Like a Boss. And I think they're very dramatic and I can't wait to try them. Then I also have this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, which I got as a present from my mom in the shade Secret Selma. And I have this Catrice highlighter from their eco-friendly collection, which didn't match the last look, but will probably match this one. So I'm excited to give those a try. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you found me. Here on my channel I do a lot of luxury makeup and also drugstore and high-end makeup from time to time. And I also do art videos every now and then. I post every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. I would love it if you'd subscribe and see more of my videos. Thank you so much if you decide to do so. Last time I tried this Revolution Flamingo palette. And I remember saying that there were a lot of looks that could be done with this, and I'm especially intrigued by all these blues, or well, just two blues. So I wanted to use this one again and see if I can make a very nice and colorful look that will match the lashes that we're going to use. So I'm going to start with eyes and I'll zoom you in a little bit. And let's get started. I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I'm going to start by putting the color Impress, this rosy tone, in my crease. There are a lot of similar shades in this palette, but some are a bit more brown, some are a bit more pink, and this one is a bit more rosy. So I feel like that'll match the blue look. I gotta say I like the quality of this palette. It's not that bad, but I don't like it as much as I did the I Heart Revolution palette from the Tasty Avocado one. That one was just a little bit more special somehow. I also like the packaging a lot. Now I'm taking a smaller pencil brush and I'm going into the shade Lagoon, which is the dark blue. And I'm going to put this on the outside of my eye and into the crease. And it'll probably mix a little bit with the pink shade and make some kind of purple, but that's okay. It'll be a nice transition. This blue needs a lot of building up. But it does build, and there's little to no fallout, so that's actually quite nice. So, I don't know if you saw my last video, but I mentioned in that video, I believe, that I was looking for a new light coverage foundation. And then what do you know, the Douglas had 25% off. So, I ordered the new Dior foundation. So you can expect a review on that very soon. I like this blue. It has a little bit of a purple undertone in and of itself. Okay, so I did get a little bit of fallout on this side. That's okay, that's why we did eyes first. Now I'm going back with my original brush and the color Impress. And I'm going to blend out the edges of the blue. Now I'm going into the shade U, which is the turquoisey shade. And I'm going to put that on the lid. Same as with the dark blue, this shimmer isn't extremely intense and it does require some building up, but it does build. And I think the transition from those two blues is very pretty. I like this. I like this a lot. So I think I'm going to leave it at that for now and we'll come back to it and add some white maybe? Some more pink? I don't know, we can have some more fun with this. But for now, let's move on to the face. Because this look is going to be so dramatic when I add those lashes, I think I'm going into a very full coverage base. So that means I'm putting out my Huda foundation. So I'm going into my Lancome La Base, which is the primer I usually use when I'm using the Huda foundation. I never expected I would grow to love this Huda foundation so much. The first time I used it and when I did the wear test for my review, it really didn't work out for me. But now that I know how to work with it, it's one of my favorite foundations. It's kind of quick. For concealer, I'm going to use my Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. I have it in the shade Cloud. This is the lightest shade. And I use this one when I want that ultra glam highlighted look. This has lasted me for so long, I can't even remember when I bought it. I keep thinking, surely at some point it's going to run out, but I guess it never does. Because this concealer is a little bit more thick, you have to be careful to blend it into your foundation properly. So I'm actually opting to blend it out with my foundation brush. I just need my concealer brush to blend out the edges a little bit. So now I'm going to set everything using two powders. For the parts that I use the concealer, I'm using my pressed powder, the Meteorites powder from Guerlain. And I like using this with the little applicator. I really press the powder underneath my eyes. And I take it down over here where I have the pores. And I guess I'm going to take it down the sides of the nose as well. Using two powders will ensure the fact that the areas I highlighted with concealer actually remain highlighted. Otherwise they'll just blend in with everything else. And then for the rest of my face I'm going into my Too Faced Born This Way powder. Which is just a really beautiful, well, they call it an ethereal setting powder, and I guess that's really what it is. It's light, it's not too mattifying. Now let's get back into the eyes. I'll zoom you in a little bit more. So this is what we had on the eyes so far. And I figured it would be fun to do a lot of pink on the lower lash line. So I'm going into the shade Flock, which is this pink over here, with my pencil brush. And I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. I'm actually going to smoke it out quite low, because I'm going for a dramatic look. Now I'm going into Coral, which is the deeper pink shade, and I'm going to put that a little bit closer to the lash line. have a little bit of fallout, but it does sway. I cleaned up my brush and now I'm going into the shade Plume, which is this pretty shimmery pink. And I'm going to put that in the inner corner. And then I think I'm going to lighten it up using a bit of the white, which is Breeze. So we get an actual highlight. And I'm also putting a little bit of this underneath the brow. I like this. Yes, I like this a lot. I'm just going in with my original blender brush, no additional product. And I'm blending out all the edges. So it's definitely dramatic, but that's what I was going for. And I'm glad that this palette could deliver it. So now let's add some eyeliner. I'm going to put a black eyeliner in my upper waterline. And I'm also smudging it between the lashes a little bit. I'm going to take this brush and smudge it out a little bit. Now it's blended in. I accidentally said a Dutch word. For the lower lash line, I'm going into my Pastel Dreams eyeliner from LA Girl. I'm adding a little bit of mascara. I kind of like this look just like this. But I do really want to try out these lashes, so that's what we're going to do next. It does come with a little lash glue thingy, but I want to use my own lash glue because I really like this one. This is from Queen Tarzi and I think it glues very quickly and very well. Let's see if we need to trim these at all. I actually think it's going to be fine. I'm going to try it just like this. Alright, so I put the glue on about 30 seconds ago and I hope I stay in focus, but I can't make any promises. Ooh, I kind of like these. They're extremely dramatic. But they fit nicely. Alright, let me do the other one. Look at the difference. I'm not even sure which side I like more. I kind of like this as well. But oh well, I wanted to try dramatic lash. I think the other side has dried out enough. And that's the other one. I like it. I feel a little bit like a bird, which matches the flamingo theme. Alright, I zoom you out a little bit and then let's continue with the rest of the face. I filled in my eyebrows using the Lancome Powder to Cream eyebrow powder in the shade Blonde. And I think this makes a huge difference. I'm now adding a little bit of the NYX Brow Control Freak. I think a bold eye look like this just looks a little bit silly with no eyebrows or no prominent eyebrows. So I think this looks a lot better. For bronzer, I'm going in with my Ghost palette from Hourglass. And I'm just using the bronzer in this palette. This one is a little bit more cool toned, so it'll help sculpt the face a little bit. I'm going into my Shiseido blush, which is called Aura Pink number 4, which is this nice cool toned pink. And I'm going to bring that up quite high, almost blending it into the eyeshadow. Now let's go into the second new product, which is this Catrice highlighter. This is in the shade 020 Supreme Rose Beam. They do have a bit of a champagne-y colored one. And I saw this one on Teresa Is Dead's channel. And she was really raving about these. She even sent one to Mel Thompson when they did their exchange. So when I saw it in the drugstore a little while ago, I thought I could pick it up. It has this nice imprint. Supposedly it's quite beaming. So let's see. That's nice. I like this a lot. It's a lot less pink than I was expecting. But I feel like it still matches the look. I like this. Alright, all we need is a lip. And I'm going to, of course, use my Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Secret Selma. And I think this cool toned berry shade will match the look very well. Ooh, it does. It's a lot more purple than I was thinking. I thought it was kind of a dark nude. But it's more of an actual purple. I like it. I like it with this look. I don't think I own a shade like this, so this is perfect. She picked it out well. So this is the finished look. As you can see, I went super duper glam and I'm not mad about it. I actually love this look. So I hope you enjoyed watching me creating this look. I hope you consider subscribing to my channel, and otherwise I'll see you in the next one. Bye!